สวัสดีค่ะ and welcome back to Ed Brain Site here on GBN Station. You are now with me, Gongkano Wishitpan, reporting to you all the latest news on Buddhism from around the world. Let us start with the news update on the meditation class in South Africa, followed by the news update on the ancient Buddhist statue in Japan, the 40th anniversary of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, the robe offering ceremony in India.And lastly, we'll be recommending you the 5 Buddhist meditation center in Bangkok. On 4th November 2021, the monk from Cape Town went to teach meditation to local people at Lawrence House. The teaching monk, Thanapon Chotiyano, shared the importance of discipline in practicing meditation and the definition of comfort point. Everyone then started meditating together.After the session ended, the participants felt relaxed and peaceful. They felt like the time has passed really quickly and wanted to continue meditating. They also felt grateful for the teachings they had received and offered some vegetables as well as cooking materials to the teaching monk. Kyoto Prefecture, an 11-face Kannon Buddhist statue kept at Otokunidira Temple here.That stands 180 centimeters tall and dates from the Kamakura period, is only the third known example in Japan of an ancient wooden deity having been carved during a single day of devotion. The Ishiniji Shoyu Bustu style of carving was authenticated by Kyoto Prefecture's Cultural Property Protection Division during repair work that required the standing statue to be taken apart.Official says on October 14. Restorers were astonished to discover numerous strips of paper secreted inside that detail how the wooden object was completed by a Buddhist sculptor within a single day in the hope of fulfilling the wishes of those who made donations for the project.Ishiniji Shoyu Bustu refers to statues engraved by Buddhist carvers over the course of a day to pray for rain or the end to an epidemic. More than 200 fragments of paper were found inside the statue. The strips specify the name of each donor, along with the fact that an entire day was spent to finish the creation from July 17th to July 18 in 1268.The slips are unlikely from a list for those who made donations for the creation of the Buddhist statue in the hope of forming stronger bonds with Buddha. The Vietnam Buddhist Sangha or VBS will continue to promote its role and prestige in strengthening national unity and solidarity among religions, optimizing the strengths of beliefs and religions as well as culture for national development.Speaker said at a workshop in the city. Speaking at the workshop titled 40 Years of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Integration and Development with the Country, Most Venerable Thich Yak Thong, Vice Chairman of the VBS Executive Council, said that VBS has developed significantly during the past 40 years with its mission of building religious solidarity and national unity lauded by people from all walks of life.The major contributions by the organization have reflected the close relations between Buddhism and the nation and the unity between religion and life, between the Sangha and the country, and between Vietnam and the world, said Most Venerable Thich Yak Thong, who is also head of the Vietnam Buddhist Research Institute.Over the years of development, the Sangha has guided monks, nuns, and Buddhists to practice Buddhist teachings, uphold patriotism, and national unity. The workshop is organized by the Standing Committee of VBS in cooperation with the Vietnam Buddhist Research Institute and Vietnam Buddhist Academy in Ho Chi Minh City.It attracts more than 250 papers of Buddhist studies and researchers from 45 universities, research institutes, and institutions across the country. The workshop includes 6 forums discussing various topics related to the organization development, over the past 4 decades. The workshop was organized under the framework of activities to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the establishment of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, which were held online in Hanoi on November 7th. Around 300 Buddhist monks participated in the robe offering ceremony on Sunday, organized by the Bodh Gaya Temple Management Committee (BTMC) on the campus of World Heritage Mahabodhi Mahavihara. Live telecast of the events was made on YouTube for followers of Buddhism. It was the first annual event organized in Bodh Gaya after a gap of 2 years. With this, the tourist seasons of the year 2021 to 2022 began. The BTMC has also released lists of annual events to be organized under the Holy Bodhi tree. In the morning, Buddhist monks took out a procession from the BTMC office to Mahabodhi Mahavihara. They offered prayers and kheer before the statue of Lord Buddha in the Sanctum Sanctorum. Bollywood actor Kakan Malik, who played the lead role in the feature film titled The Siddhartha Gautama, attended the event on Sunday as chief guest. Monks of other Buddhist nations staying in the monasteries of Thailand, Myanmar, Bangladesh, and Cambodia also attended the event. Learn how to meditate like a Buddhist monk in Bangkok by CNN Travel. 1. Wat Mahathat International Meditation Center. Founded in the 18th century, Wat Mahathat occupies a 20-acre compound near the Chao Phraya River and the world-famous Temple of the Emerald Buddha. Here, participants sit together in quiet, air-conditioned halls. Although temporarily closed during the pandemic, the center normally opens for practice and instruction from 1 to 4 p.m. and 6 to 8 p.m. daily. Every Saturday, there's a special session for foreigners, but on the other days of the week, you can usually find an English-speaking monk or a long-term lay resident able to teach or interpret for Thai instructors. Instruction is based on a system of mindfulness popularized by the late Myanmar meditation master, Mahasi Sayadaw. All nationalities and religions are welcome, and there's no need to make reservation in advance. There is no cost for instruction, nor are donations pressed. 2. Wat Arun Meditation Center. This is one of the more surprising finds in Bangkok, hidden away in the back of Wat Arun, far from the busy riverfront and scenic main stupa, a major tourist attraction. People of all religions and meditation traditions are welcome to practice here, and even stay overnight without cost. Normal hours for the center are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Unlike other Bangkok centers, this one has remained open during the pandemic. 3. Little Bangkok Sangha. A popular group among Bangkok expats, Little Bang got its start in 2007 as a set of 6 talks conducted by Western monks. Led by Pandit Bhikkhu, a New Zealand-born monk who resides at Wat Pak Nam, the group evolved into a web-based clearinghouse for Dharma talks, guided meditations, retreats, and other Buddhist-related activities. Regular Monday evening group meditations from 6:30 to 8 p.m. are held at the Rojana Dhamma Foundation, usually guided by Pandit Bhikkhu or visiting meditation teachers. During recent pandemic months, the Monday sessions at Rojana Dhamma Foundation have been temporarily replaced by Zoom meditation sessions held every second Monday of the month. 4. Wat Prayong International Meditation Center. If you are ready for something more rigorous than a one-day session, this center at Wat Prayong on the outskirts of Bangkok holds 7-day meditation retreats during the first week of every month from November to February only. Depending on who's attending, instruction may be in English, German, or Thai, or mix of all three. The week-long retreat trains participants in Buddhist philosophy and lifestyle, including instructions on bowing and chanting, and discussion sessions with monks, mindfulness meditation, and attentiveness to Buddhist moral principles. The rigorous training schedule runs from 4:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. on days 2 through 6, and a half day on the first and last days. The retreats are free of charge. The latest retreat seasons began on November 1st, 2021. 5. วัดสังฆทาน This is a favorite among those looking to arrange a self-retreat with instruction in mindfulness meditation and Buddhist philosophy from the English-speaking abbot, Ajahn Sanong Katapunyo, or from a resident nun who teaches in English. At Wat Sankatan, they follow a meditation practice called Vipassana Kammathan, which is based on the 4 foundations of mindfulness, awareness of body, feelings, thoughts, and phenomena. The daily schedule runs from 4 a.m. to 9 p.m., during which you're expected to attend morning and evening chanting sessions in one of the chapels. And today Long Pinik will be explain the reason why we lost motivation and how to fix it. Let us get started.
Good evening, everyone. Today I wanted to talk about the topic of motivation. A situation came up where I was asked by an individual, and their specific issue really was regarding this energy where when they start a new project, they are 100%, 110% fully committed to this process. And the individual noticed that they will carry this on for many weeks, even months, and again, very, very motivated. And what they find as their pattern is then after a while, they would swing the complete opposite. They're done, they give up, and they don't want to do it anymore. Some of the examples that we can see this in is just regarding working out and exercise. If you can relate to this where it's New Year's resolution, you have the yoga pants, you have the workout plan, you're ready to go, the Tupperware and the food is all prepped, and then that lasts a few weeks, and then it's completely off and you have no more motivation. Another thing that we see is when people try new hobbies and they go on a new venture, and I'm starting a new business, and again, very excited, and then it falls off. Why is this the case? And for me, many reasons, but I think one of the main ones is really because our intention or our motivation is tied to something external. So a lot of people will tie a result to it. Well, I am going to go work out because I want the body. Well, I'm going to go work out because I want this thing. Or I'm going to do this new hobby because it looks cool. I'm going to go to school for my parents. Another example that we see that's very classic too are guys out there who, when they get into their relationship in the beginning and it's exciting and they're ready to make changes and they want to improve themselves, they want to get better, they start to learn new skills and try new activities, and it's wonderful. And again, then when the girl's not there or the partner's not there, then they lose that motivation. And again, it comes back to because you're tying what you're doing with an outcome. You're tying what you're doing with an external stimuli or an external result. So why then is this an issue? So one of the things that we know is if you attach to things on the outside, it's just not so sustainable. And we see people doing this with happiness. Okay, I want to be happy. Let me attach it to my identity. Let me attach it to my wealth. Let me attach it to my status, my social media following, the blue button that looks like a thumb. That's how I'm going to attach my worth and my esteem and my value. Then when those things are not there, when those things lose value or they get old, then again, you will lose that motivation. So what is the solution? And the solution is, again, take the time and try to find motivation or intention purely coming from the inside. Regarding the workouts, you know what? My health is not getting well. It's affecting my mood. I don't feel good about myself. And I'm at an age where I don't want diseases and health problems. And it's time. It's time for me to care for myself because I need this physical body to do more work, to take care of my family, to sustain my job and to move forward. And that is for me. And again, come back to the original source and take the time to get clear on what is the intention. And the more that it's pure and the more that you can come back to doing it solely for you and the right intention, then everything will fall into place. When the people or the things outside change and there's COVID out there and our world is changing, it's okay. It's harder, but it's okay. But I still wake up in the morning because what I set out to do really came from a pure place. So I'm hoping that this part will help you. Another side note that I want to throw in is that having external, I know this sounds contradictory, but in the beginning, having an external motivation is okay to help you get started. If you are depressed or you don't feel so good and you need something to spark you on the outside, you saw a picture, you have a friend, anything, it's okay. And the way I would describe this as an analogy is like you're riding a bike and this is a training wheel. And having the training wheel as you're getting yourself back on or back up, not a problem. Good. Get training wheels. Get started. Go to the gym. It's New Year's resolution. Use it to motivate yourself. Not an issue. Then here is the key part that people are missing. Then along the way, as now you're working out, now it's March and it's no longer New Year's resolution and it's not that exciting anymore, then for you, take off the training wheels. Then as you're in that process of riding by yourself, then dig deeper. Go inside and find motivation is, for me, what is going to drive me? What is going to keep me going? What is going to help me to continue to improve myself, my health, my physical body, my work, anything. But then you have to dig deep. You have to get quiet and get still. And if you can touch that space and find a real motivation that comes from the inside, what we find is that anything that happens on the outside, it doesn't impact your work so much. So this is just a rant, but I just wanted to share that, and hopefully this is helpful to someone out there. So as always, greetings to you from Thailand, and thank you very much. Have a good day.
And before we say goodbye, let us end it prayer insight with the Lord Buddha's Dhamma quote. What secures provisions for a journey? What is the abode of wealth? What drags a person around? What in the world is hard to discard? By what are many beings bound, like birds caught in a snare? Faith secures provisions for a journey. Fortune is the abode of wealth. Desire drags a person around. Desire is hard to discard in the world. By desire many beings abound, like birds caught in a snare. Now it's time for us to say goodbye, and please make sure to check out all episodes of our At Brain Insight News program on our website, gbnus.com. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful week. สวัสดีค่ะ